Alright, what is going on, everybody? DSP here for the week in preview. My hair is going wild over here. DSP here for the week in preview. Today is Sunday, September 3rd, 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. We are not only in the hardcore gaming season of 2017, we finally hit September, which means that we're actually going to officially start fall in just a few weeks here. And we are full speed ahead, full throttle into this crazy month. You know how many crazy amount of game releases are going to be coming out. Already they're out, and you know, shortly there's going to be more and more and more flowing in. So what I want to let everyone know is exactly what I'll be doing this week, because there are multiple new games I'll be playing this week. I'll also be continuing on with coverage of new games that came out last week. One game that I'm currently playing is going to go on hiatus for a while, and I'll explain that. In addition, there's some stuff going on with Patreon in regards to, finally, there's going to be a poll where patrons will begin to vote on what's going to be the next Patron's Choice playthrough. That's going to start tonight, actually. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll explain that as well. There's just a ton going on, ladies and gentlemen. A ton, okay? So, before we get started, I just want to be upfront and honest and transparent and clear with everyone in regards to what's going on right now with Patreon. Sadly, we did not hit the monthly goal for August. I was worried we weren't going to. I talked about it for weeks. There were a few people who did pledge, but sadly we didn't hit it. We were short by about, I believe it was, about $170 to $80. Because what kept happening was people would pledge, but then sadly someone would say, oh, it's the end of the month and I don't want to get charged that big amount that I pledged last month and I almost forgot, and then they would lower their pledge. So it was like every time someone pledged more, someone would lower it and it would negate it. And it sucks because, you know, I really wanted to do the Halloween Horror Marathon. I was very pumped to do it, but sadly, we didn't hit the goal. So I'm just being honest with everyone. I told you, I wasn't kidding. Gotta stick to my guns. As of right now, we're not doing a Halloween event, all right? That's the whole point of Patreon, is to try to motivate people to pledge so that if we hit the goal, we get a good celebratory event. So, I am incredibly grateful for those who did still pledge. And FYI, tonight, right after I finish this video itself, I'm going to be sending everyone private messages on patreon.com to let you know what information I need from you to get you your perks for this month, okay? So expect those, and please respond to them within, you know, about a week, because about what I do is I take a week to get everyone's responses, and then I gather them together, and about a week from tonight, I'll be sending all those off to my webmaster, and he'll be doing things like processing forum upgrades and stuff like that. So, yeah, sorry everyone. Looks like as of right now, we don't have any event that's going to be going on in October. Now, I have two options here. I can either say, well, maybe the reason that, you know, we didn't get the support that we needed to do the event, multiple. I think a lot of things happened at once. I think number one, the fact that it was still the summer. People don't think about Halloween and horror during the summer. I get that. And the bottom line is, the reason I did it is because last year when I did the Halloween event, it was more of a mess because I had to try to rush to get people upgraded and everything and then nominate and vote all within like 3 weeks, and it was a big jumbled mess, and it was a lot of stress getting it all done in time for Halloween. And I said, well, if we did it a month early this year, it's good because I'll have extra time to get people upgraded, extra time for them to nominate games, and maybe we could get a better grouping of games nominated or whatever if I gave it extra time. Sadly, it didn't work, okay? Now, another factor, undoubtedly, is that people have been very positive regarding my gameplay streams, and many people might have gone to the gameplay streams and cheered or subbed or tipped me because August was the best streaming month I ever had. In the month of August, no exaggeration, my streaming on Twitch not only was the best I ever did financially, but also it surpassed YouTube in what I made. So YouTube was okay, but Twitch was like nice, you know, firmly above. So that's awesome, and maybe people are just so into the streams now that they're like, Patreon, I don't really care about this upcoming event. I'd rather go on a stream and get a shout-out on a stream. I get that, and I'm very appreciative of that, and I hope you enjoyed your shout-outs and stuff, but if that's the case, that kind of sucks that Patreon now isn't going to be hitting the goals anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm now lowering the pledge amount. I mean, I've always raised the $1,250 that I'm always looking for every month, and I'm not going to lower that amount. I'm going to keep it at that, because that's the goal. It's the stretch goals to try to get it back to where it was, all right? So one thing I could do is just say, okay, I know there was all these extenuating factors. Let's just do the Halloween goal again for September. And now that we're getting closer to Halloween, maybe now people will be more motivated to pledge to try to get a Halloween marathon going. In fact, someone already emailed me and said, Phil, are you going to do it again for September? Because if you so, I'll pledge $50 because I want to get this event going. I definitely want you to do a Halloween horror marathon. I love it when you do it. And basically, I went back to that person and said, hold off. Don't pledge anything yet because I don't want to tell you one thing and then it doesn't happen. I haven't decided yet. So that's one thing I could do is just redo the Halloween goal and see if we hit it in September. Or I could do a totally new goal. Now, here's the things I'm not going to do. Can't do Patron's Choice because we're just starting a new Patron's Choice, so no reason to doing that as a goal again. I don't really want to do any kind of a new ongoing playthrough, and the reason I say that is because, as you know, we're in the busiest gaming season, and some of these weeks coming up, there's going to be 3 releases or more. There's no way I'm going to have time to be starting up another new release and say, not a new release, but a new playthrough in like 2 months or a month when I'm inundated with all the other releases. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into having to do something and then I can't live up to it, okay? The one thing I could do is a different kind of marathon. Now, what kind of an event or marathon would it be? I mean, we just did Indies a couple of months ago, so I don't think people want to see that. Some people have been saying, why don't you do Twitch and Chill again? But honestly, I think the Twitch and Chill events have kind of played themselves out. We've played the Jackbox games a million times. I did that other one, what was it? Use Your Words. It's all done now. And what else is there to do on that kind of a stream? Not much. So I don't think that the Twitch and Chill event would make any sense or anyone would really like that. So what is left? You know what I mean? Like, what is left right now that I could realistically do a marathon of? And that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. If anyone has ideas, if anyone has an idea what I should do for September for a goal that, you know, is something that you would want to pledge for, let me know, you know. And I keep telling you, don't put it in the comments of this video because I'm not going to read it. But you can tweet me right here. You can email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. You can tell me on one of my streams. You know, I'm very interested in hearing your input on what would you like to see as a Patreon goal. If you didn't like the Halloween and you're not going to pledge again, if it's a Halloween goal this month, then what do you want to see on there that's realistic? If this weren't the hardcore gaming season, then I could easily have said, we'll do another playthrough or whatever. But I'm too limited. I know I'm going to be stretched for time here, and I'm going to need to limit myself and not promise you that I could play full games and stuff when I know I'm not going to have time to do it, all right? All right, so there you have it. I don't know what else to say about that. As of tonight, what I'm also going to do, after I finish filming this video, I'm going to change the nominations thread that's on thekingofhate.com for the next Patrons' Choice playthrough and turn it into a poll where patrons will now be able for about 2 weeks to vote on what game is the next Patrons' Choice playthrough. And I heard there were some really good nominations. I heard that a lot of people nominated games, so I'm going to do all the listing and everything here tonight for it. And, yeah, hopefully within a couple weeks I'll have that information and we'll know about mid this September to late September what game will be the new Patrons' Choice playthrough. Fair enough? Alright, one other thing that I want to tell everyone, forewarn everyone here. FYI, and boy, this hair is really bothering me. It's sticking up and will not go down. Look at that. I guess it's alright now. Actually, now it looks better. Whatever. FYI. I mentioned this last month. Well, actually, in July, I mentioned this, and I'm going to start bringing it up again. What I want to do is every few months, I want to take a few days off for myself, all right? What that means is I won't be live streaming. Maybe I'll have accumulated extra gameplay to upload while I'm not there, but every few months, I want to take at least, say, 3-4 days to take for myself so that I can relax and recuperate. As you know, my voice has actually been getting better. It's not 100% better, but it's actually been getting better recently. But I know with the insane amount of streams and everything I'm about to do, you know, I need more time for R&R. I need time to clean the house, which I haven't done since July because I just don't have time to do it. And other stuff. There's other stuff going on, you know, in my personal life and stuff that I'd like to take some time to handle. And I can't do that right now. You know, I'm doing multiple gameplay streams a day. There's no way I could do this kind of stuff. So what I'm looking at, I just tonight looked at my gameplay schedule, and it looks like the first week of October, there is nothing going on whatsoever in the realm of new game releases, or at least ones that I'm interested in. So what I'm thinking is the first week of October, I'm going to take a few days away. It's actually looking like maybe I'll take maybe like the later half of that week. So maybe like, I don't know, let's say roughly October 3rd or 4th. And maybe I'll come back that weekend, so like the 7th or 8th or something like that. So that way I'll have a good, like, you know, 4 solid days of uninterrupted, you know, doing shit for myself, cleaning the house up, you know, taking a little bit of R&R and that stuff. And no, I'm not going to have any money to spend, but at least, you know, just getting a little bit of recuperation and unplugging. Let me tell you something. When I did this in July, it worked tremendously. I got so much stuff done around the house, and I got caught up on stuff that I needed to get caught up on that I was horrendously behind on. In a lot of ways, And just for me to have some time to not have to be here every day and talk, gets my voice better. What I'm hoping is by taking this time in early October, my voice will completely recuperate after all summer being screwed up. And then I could have October, November, December, January, February, March, until allergy season fucking starts again, that my throat will be good. Okay? So, forewarning everyone, it looks like early October, I'm probably going to be taking a few days off for myself, just like I did in July, all right? Like I said, what I'll try to do is those few days before that happens, play the living hell out of a bunch of games and get a bunch of accumulated videos so that I can upload those over the course of the time that I have off so the YouTube stuff doesn't dry up, all right? All right. Now let's actually talk about the schedule for this week. As I just mentioned, tonight after I finish this video, I'm doing a bunch of patron stuff. All right, so nothing else going on tonight, no streams or nothing. Tomorrow, Monday, September 4th, 2 gameplay streams. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on first stream, and more Yakuza Kiwami on second stream. So that's going to be good. I'm excited about that. Tuesday. The new release for Tuesday is Knack 2. That's right, the sequel to the action platformer puzzler that was a launch title for the PS4. This time around, I guess they realized they can't sell it as a full retail game, so it's only $40. I'll be playing that on my first gameplay stream. My second stream, I'm either going to do more Mario and Rabbids or Yakuza. I'm going to see how I feel and make a kind of a on-the-fly decision. And that's going to be my second stream on Tuesday. Wednesday is the premiere of Destiny 2. Yes, I don't know why Destiny 2 comes out on a Wednesday. I have no idea. But it comes out on Wednesday, so I'm playing it on Wednesday. What I'm looking to do is do a cooperative run through the campaign with a bunch of people who can join me for my first gameplay stream for like 3 to 4 days straight. I've already got one person who says they are able to do so. So if anyone else, in particular, if you're someone that I know and or you're a regular and or maybe you're someone I've done co-op with before, if you're interested in joining me for a run through Destiny 2's campaign starting on Wednesday on my first gameplay stream, it would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then maybe Saturday, Sunday if needed. I believe the campaign of the original Destiny was about 10 to 12 hours long, so you figure 3 or 4 streams tops we're going to be beating the campaign, all right? So that's going to kind of be the gameplay streams for the week, and then at night I'll be doing Knack 2 till I finish Knack 2. And then once one of them finishes, right, Destiny 2 I'm going to be doing online play. I'm going to be doing other stuff. There's competitive online, but there's also online raids and stuff. I'm interested in doing all that content. But also, I want to get back to Mario plus Rabbids. I know that's an incredibly long game. People are telling me it's like 30 hours long, and at this point I've only played it, 3-4 sessions tops, so I'm only like 12, 13 hours into it. I've still got another 2/3 of the game to see. So I am going to be continuing on with that as well. If you haven't noticed, there's a game I just mentioned that I'm not mentioning going forward in the future. The game I'm talking about is Yakuza Kiwami. All right. I knew well when I started Yakuza Kiwami that this was going to be a game that, number one, wasn't going to get a lot of attention amongst my viewer base. I knew that. And number two, it wasn't going to be a focus. It was going to be a game that I was going to start because now it was a little bit slow. But as newer games came out, it was going to go on the back burner. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Yakuza Kiwami is going to go on the back burner until there's more time to play it. And quite honestly, if you're not aware of this, the middle week of September, there's no releases throughout the entirety of the week. It's not until the Friday that Dishonored Death of the Outsider comes out. That's the standalone expansion for Dishonored 2. But there's all week, there's nothing new. So that would be the perfect opportunity. Keep playing Destiny, keep playing Mario, and or squeeze in maybe a little bit of Yakuza Kiwami, depending on how much of those games. Like, for example, Destiny 2, I don't know if that's going to be, I play it, the campaign, and a little bit of online, I'm bored of it, and I stop. Or maybe I'll get hooked and I'll want to keep playing. I don't know. So that's what it's going to be, basically, for the next 2 weeks, really, is this week, Knack 2, Destiny 2, and then more Mario and Rabbids afterward. Yakuza Kiwami maybe wedged in there if there's time, all the way until we get to that, Dishonored 2 Death of the Overseer. Or Death of the Overseer. Death of the Outsider, excuse me. So there you go. Now, in regards to the Patron's Choice, that poll will go live tonight, and it's going to run roughly till around the middle of the month. So what I'm thinking is near the end of the month, if that's when we start to get some downtime and there's not a lot going on, that's when we could start up the Patron's Choice playthrough, and that'll be balanced in with all the new releases and stuff for the next few months. Whatever game gets, voted in, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a long game, a short game, how many sessions, how long will I need to beat it? I have no idea. We won't know till the voting starts, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes and go from there. Outside of all that stuff, folks, just one thing I really want to say. I want to say thank you for a great August. Not only did I have a tremendous amount of fun with my Sonic the Hedgehog marathon, where I did Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and then Sonic Mania, and then jumping into all the new releases, but just in general, I had so much fun on stream, really. Like, people were being awesome and coming in, and regulars and newcomers alike were coming in and having fun. And, you know, the Call of Duty beta was great, which just makes me really hopeful coming up. I played a lot of Street Fighter 2, people like that, which is the Salty Sunday streams. People really seem to like those ongoing. Will there be more Salty Sunday? It's a good question. Maybe. It depends. How all these new releases progress. If they're going good and I'm not falling behind on a ton of playthroughs, then I'll keep doing those Salty Sunday Ultra Street Fighter 2 streams. But if I am falling behind, then I'm not going to do it. I'll forego it until I have more time to do it, all right? Which is fine, because then I can have, like, a glorious return at some point, too. But yeah, August was great. Like I said, the most profitable month ever on Twitch. It surpassed YouTube for the first time. Amazing. If we could keep that up, you know what I mean? I mean, within a few months to maybe a year, I may be able to totally not have to worry about finances anymore. It may get to the point, if Twitch can get so good where it stays consistently better than YouTube, that if I can just do enough on Twitch that I can pay all my bills and everything on there, YouTube will be an afterthought. You'll never have to hear me talk about, oh no, this went bad and that went bad during the summer and ad revenue was down and help me out. Never. You won't have to hear that. But the thing is, we got to keep it going. Right now, Twitch is great. Keep that going, and we'll keep it growing. Keep it going, keep it growing. Because right now it is growing. It's been great. I mean, every month I've seen growth on Twitch, up. And I got to keep that going. And if I can, I think we're good. And, you know, for the near future, really, you know, that'll be great. Keep the freaking house. Keep this stuff going, right? Maybe things will get better to the point where I don't have to do incredible amounts of two gameplay streams every day. I get some free time, which right now I have zero of, besides like a couple hours at night when I get to watch Netflix now because I just got it. Let me put it this way. It's very tiring, and there is a lot of stress involved, but I'm loving this new thing with Twitch. Like, August was great. And a month when it could have been terrible because July had been so bad, a month when things could have went terrible, they went great, and I'm hoping that we could keep this up, right? That being said, thank you to everyone who came out and listened to me in the past couple of weeks and came out to streams and tipped me. Because remember, I said I really needed money right away to help me pay my bills. Because right now, literally right now, all my bills are clearing. For the next week, they'll all be ding, 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 and my bank account's going to go from full to zero, probably. You guys have been tremendous. You helped me out a ton. And if you could keep, you know, doing that, I mean, no lie, every day I'm checking my PayPal balance, and if there's enough, like, oh, $100, boom, right to the bank account so that I can pay more bills. That's really how I'm going for it, because there's, you know, I'm in that much of a tight position because of the stupid shit that went on during the summer with YouTube ads and shit. But if I can get to mid-October, like I just told you, since August was so good, if I can get to mid-October, I think I'm, like, good. I won't need to be telling you, oh, I prefer tips over cheers or subs or anything like that. I should be able to go smooth sailing and just play games every day and not even have to mention that shit. I think we're going to be good, all right? But I have to get there without breaking the bank, without having, you know, things not unpaid and stuff. So thank you to everyone who's given me your support so far. If you continue to do so, when we get to mid-October, we're good to go, all right? All right, so that's pretty much it, everyone. Without further ado, I want to say thank you to the following August patrons. Listen, we didn't hit the goal, but I'm still very appreciative for those of you who did contribute. You're still getting your personal perks. There's no change there, all right? So thanks, and here it goes. The credits roll for August. Thank you to all these patrons. Peace out, everyone. See you tomorrow for Mario and Rabbids and Yakuza, and then see you for new content starting on Tuesday. You know, Knack 2 and Destiny 2 and everything coming up this week, all right? Thanks. Peace out, everybody.